Hey family. I'm currently hiding from the kids before I got them up. You guys know I've been doing some spring cleaning. You know, it's that time of year. We got the lemon water. Hopefully that clears up my cold. Never know. All right, guys. Diving in. Don't mind the outfit. Don't mind the kids in the background. Don't mind my cough. And no, it's not you know what. Oof. Guys, as I was cleaning, I'm like, scoop. Now, my Greyhound bus experience, okay? The first Greyhound bus experience I took, I had 2 kids at the time. All right, and it was from Wisconsin all the way to northern Michigan. And I believe it was 86 hours. Guys. Okay, I had 2 kids at the time, and I was currently pregnant with my 3rd. And it was hell. It was hell. We had clothes on our backs, clothes in the backpack. And at the time I was traveling with my ex, which story for later. Story for later about him, but and guys, we had so many delays, and you know it's the Greyhound. My butt was so numb, okay? And what I can say is, if you're thinking about taking the Greyhound, if you're considering going in that direction, you know what I mean? Grab a pillow, grab a blanket. Don't set yourself up. Anything can happen on the Greyhound. You know what I mean? And it was the worst. There was a moment. My daughter, okay, she was colicky little baby. And it was just, she would not stop crying. And there was a moment I was like, wow, the Greyhound will test your mental mindset for real. Like, all right, so tips for taking the Greyhound. Just keep in mind, anything can happen. Always be positive. If you're traveling with kids, hang on to your kids. Safety is always first. All right, remember that. Pick a designated spot, okay? Anytime there's open room for seats on the Greyhound, let your kids switch in and out of them. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, keep in mind, guys, I wish somebody would have told me, okay? I wish somebody would have told me. Those seats are super, okay? A lot of germs, a lot of bacteria. They're really dirty. Like I said, take some sanitizer, disinfectant if you can. Stretch out as much as you can. Guys, I know what it's like. Trust me, having kids on the Greyhound. You know what I mean? Don't mind. Don't mind the cold. I just thought I would want to chat in here with you guys a little bit since I'm still locked out of my Facebook. So yeah, so if you're thinking about taking the Greyhound, just know that when they do stops, sometimes it might be 2 o'clock in the morning. It may be midnight. They may stop at a Taco Bell. Guys, I highly suggest this, okay? Because it's happened to me before. Please check your food. If you see one tiny little mess up, take it back. Have somebody remake it, okay? I went to Wendy's on a stop, and I already bit into the burger, okay? there was a hair in it. And the following day, I was so sick on that Greyhound. So sick. Still to this day, I feel like I got food poisoning, like bad. Bad, okay? I was so sick. I was having chills. I was having like throwing up, okay? And I could not control it. Another thing to grab some upset stomach stuff, grab some cold medicine if you can, grab some of that bubblegum, Pitmo, Gizmo, whatever you want to call it. Grab some Tums because you may need it. Guys, grab some body spray. You may need to, because you know what I mean. You have some people coming on, and on the Greyhound, you always have that one person. And you know, we don't like to point fingers or call names or anything, but you know what I mean? Those are some tips to look out for. Now, if you are, guys, I always laugh. I always laugh. If you are considering, make sure that your dirty laundry is put in a separate bag. Even the kids, you know they like to take their shoes off. You better make sure they don't have their shoes smelling up the whole bag. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and jump out of here, but I'm being serious because kids like to take their socks off. Even grown adults be doing it. Okay, take some baking soda if you can. Just know you may have a lot of delays. Remember, if disputes happen on the Greyhound, do not, and I repeat, do not get involved. Okay, do not get involved. Don't ye be trying to be no save a day. Save the Greyhound. All right, don't listen. If somebody is yelling at you because you have kids that are crying because they tired, listen. Just mumble underneath your breath. Mind your own business. Let yourself know you're doing the best you can. You see what I'm saying? Don't get frustrated with your little minion. I understand it's tough. It's hard. But if people are, let them talk they beep. You know what I mean? Maybe they should keep it down a little bit because sometimes we have some passengers on the Greyhound. Now, I wish I would have known this before I got on. Okay? I love everybody. I do. But we have some people that get on the Greyhound, and I mean it. They get so loud. They get so worked up. Like, okay. There was a moment on the Greyhound. I had just put my little girl to sleep. And at the time, she was barely 2. And she was just so fussy. She was teething. I finally got her to go to sleep. Remember, my ass is numb. And remember, I did not have my ex on the Greyhound, okay? He actually took a plane. That backtrack that story. All right, story for later though. Well, anyways, and my butt was so numb. And not only that, I was so tired. I mean, I've taken so many Greyhound trips. I always get them so mixed up. But at the time, I had my daughter. And a guy had just gotten on the bus. And he had his little DVD player thingy going on. No headphones. All right. And he had this phone he was talking to his sister on. All right. And I don't know where he came from. He had a paper bag, whatever. I wasn't. And he sat in front of me. And he was just being so loud. Well, the baby woke up. Started crying. Everybody started, oh, the baby. Because I was the only one on the bus with the Greyhound. You know how you're the only one on the Greyhound bus? You the only one with kids. And your kids are crying. It's not like you have another parent on there that has maybe the same amount of kids as you. You see what I'm saying? You know how you be the only, you just so happen to be the only one that has kids on the Greyhound. So you want to make sure your kids are acting the best they can. Well, they have their moments. You know when the passengers are all being loud? You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, another tip before I get out of here. Don't mind the cold. We working through it. I'm gonna spit out some water real quick. Got none left. Now, if you know there's quiet time hours for your kids and people are being loud on the Greyhound, or even for yourself, and other people are being loud, I would say this. Excuse you? Do you think you can tone it down a little bit? Now, if I would have stepped up and been like, hey, you guys gotta keep it down a little bit, it would have probably prevented my baby from waking up. You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta build those boundaries when you on the Greyhound. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully I can knock this cold out with some tea. I might chat in here with you guys later. That's kind of like one of my experiences from multiple Greyhound bus fares. You know what I mean? Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you later.